Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the final edition of 2024 of Raider Wednesday, as we're going to be talking to Coach Werner and the girls basketball team, and that's going to be coming up in just a few minutes. But right now, I got proprietor John Songer, the Gaslight. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. You got so much great stuff going on, and I know a lot of people are looking for that last-minute gift idea. And everybody likes Gaslight food, and you got a great deal on gift certificates that you sold a ton of them, but still time to get those.
That is correct. We still have gift certificates. We have a special deal. You can find it online, or you can give us a call, but we're giving you back a little bit on your purchase of gift certificates. And also, bringing that into mind, the post-prom group is also selling Gaslight gift certificates, I believe, at the home boys basketball games. I'm not sure about the girls, but I do know the boys. They are selling them there, so be sure to pick them up for the post-prom groups.
Always, the Gaslight is a great place for fundraising. I know you have a lot of area teams that do it, clubs, organizations. It's a great way for them to make money.
Yeah, it really is. The Gaslight gift certificates, and of course we do the Gaslight pizzas for fundraising also. Now, we've just completed our last one we did for the swim team last week. As it turns out, we have some extra Gaslight pizzas frozen, just like what you get at the store. So if you're interested in some, give us a call, and I'm sure we can hook you up with some. Keep them in your freezer at home, thaw them out, cook them off, you're good to go.
You never have too much Gaslight pizza. And also, this is always the entertainment headquarters. This place used to be a theater back in the day. We get to do great programs like this. And on to New Year's Eve, you got a big group coming in here.
Yeah, we've got the local favorite, I guess, has been now going on about 10 years. 86, they're coming in. We've got a start time of 10 o'clock. $15 cover, pizza buffets included with that, but we don't start that until about 9 o'clock, and we'll have that run until about midnight. So you'll be able to dance and have a good time and munch on some pizza and bring in the new year right.
Eating Gaslight pizza and watching 86, you don't get any better than that, unless you were talking about Southridge girls basketball, right?
That's right. Now we're going to get that guy up here to tell us all about what's shaking this year.
All right. Without further ado, the man that heads up your Southridge Raider basketball program, the coach of Southridge, Mr. Greg Werner. Yeah, go ahead and sign. Make sure you sign in when you come up here. And Greg, come on over here. It is always a pleasure, my friend. And you and I have been doing this talking stuff together. We started this out when you were a pretty doggone good player yourself at Northeast Stew Boys.
That's awful kind. So, but one of the things, we go all the way back to showing our age, back to the early 90s and 1990, 1991 doing these interviews. So it's been a long time, and it's a pleasure doing them with you.
Remember what I told you then? I told you back in those days I thought you would make a pretty doggone good coach. And I have not been right very many times in my life, but in that particular instance, I was exactly correct.
Well, once again, I appreciate that, but I give credit to the kids, and you can't be a good coach unless you have a good staff, so I give credit to our staff. But we've had great athletes here at Southridge High School, and we have another good group again this year, so looking forward to finishing out the season strong.
Well, you know, you're cooking. Even though I'm not doing as much high school stuff as I used to, I always keep posted. I have the information from you guys fed to me after every game because I want to see what you guys are doing. And you are having a tremendous campaign this year, and you're very humble about it. But we're undefeated in conference right now. I don't want to hex us, but we've come up with some great wins in the PAC.
Well, it's one of those, we started off a little bit, and we usually do, sluggish a little bit offensively, and it's a work in progress, and we're still working on that. But, defensively, it travels for us, and we've been able to win on the road with our defense and score enough points and kind of control the game and be able to come away with the victories in the end. But it's one of those where, as the season went along, we struggled early on. We had a tough tournament, but we scheduled some tough teams to try to get us ready. We knew that we had some experience coming back with some inexperience, and we had to kind of prepare them for the speed of the game. And so I felt like that really helped us, and I know those great teams are going to expose our weaknesses, and they did. And it's just a chance for us to make sure that we take care of ourselves and keep working on those little things as far as, adjusting the speed of the game, adjusting to, limiting our turnovers mostly, because that's where the speed of the game gets us the most. And then on top of that, the execution and being able to counter, and teams will take away your strengths. And so we're trying to develop overall, and we got players that step up, and that's all we can ask of them, and they just keep working hard and they keep plugging away, and we're going to keep getting better, and we believe in them, and we're going to keep coaching them hard. But we're taking care of ourselves first and making sure that we take care of our problems, so that I want them to be the smartest team out there, and I want them to execute better than any team out there. And so it's a work in progress. They see me get a little bit loud with them, a little bit upset with them. It's because it's mostly mental errors that we make, and they know what to do. It's just now going out and executing it. So we try to concentrate on executing, take it day by day, and keep getting better every day.
From what I've seen, and I do keep up with these young ladies because I have lived on Ferber Corner for 42 years now. Both of my kids went through Southwest and Southridge, so I'm pretty interested in how these young ladies play. From what I see, the basketball IQ on this team is very high.
Well, first of all, we have smart kids, so that helps. And that means they have great parents, and that helps also. So we'll give a shout out to the parents along with the kids. But some of the things that it's our jobs as coaches to make sure that we increase that basketball IQ. And if we don't get that done, it's on us. And so, as these kids work through and fix those mistakes, I'm proud of where we started and where we are, but I told the kids last night that we're greedy as coaches, and we always want a little bit more, but that's only because we're in this process of trying to make ourselves better and prepare ourselves for what's at the end or what we're going to see. We start off and we had a real tough conference game with Princeton. We go on the road and the kids do an outstanding job, and then we go and we have an overtime win at Boonville, so we have some early conference wins on the road, and then we get some here at home, and then we were able to take care of business. And then we knew we had a tough stretch coming up, and we had a tough stretch started last night with Heritage Hills, and so we were able to take care of Heritage Hills and get that victory and put us at 7-0 in the conference. And it's a big step for us, because not only is it a big step for us just to be 7-0, if you automatically get one nomination in the conference for all conference, and then however many wins you get to, depending on every 3 wins, you get an added additional. So right now we're up to, we can nominate 3 kids for all conference team, and we're looking for some more so we can add more nominations to that. But last night was the start of that big stretch where it's going to be we got it difficult these next 4 games for sure. And we got a little bit of time over Christmas break too to work on some things to improve as a whole unit. And one of the things that we got coming up to Friday then is Jasper, and then on top of that, then we have Central is a nice ball club. We got them at home, and then we go on the road to Washington for then another conference game. So we got to get ourselves prepared for that conference game, and we got 2 games to make ourselves better.
And I'm getting old and senile, but it seems to me that I saw, isn't that a women-men's doubleheader with Jasper?
That is. So the girls varsity will play at 6:30 on Friday, and then we will go ahead and the boys then will follow us.
It's a big game. Stan, talk a little bit about your staff. You have an outstanding, you guys knew I was going to talk about the staff. Yeah, they do deserve a round of applause. It's a great guy. Great. You have an outstanding staff with you.
We do. My varsity assistant this year is Rodney Carrico, and so we asked him he could go ahead home and not stay after here till 6:30 because he lives in that county over there to the east of us, so we won't say which one. But anyways, Rodney Carrico is varsity assistant, and then Bernie is our JV. Bernie Main is our JV, and Caleb Ogle is is our freshman, but also a slash varsity assistant. And then we have a volunteer assistant and does an outstanding job and does our stats for us in Olivia Songer. So we're very lucky to have them and enjoy being around them, and that's part of it, is having that camaraderie, having that fraternity as coaches working together.
I can tell you, Olivia, God bless her, she is my linchpin to you guys. I have delivered every morning in my inbox Olivia's stuff, and it's one of the first things that I go to, and that is outstanding what she does.
Yeah, she saved us tonight, to be honest with you. She saw it online, and so it was one of those things that was caught off guard in a sense, and so we canceled practice tonight and make sure this was our practice, and then we'll finish up tomorrow. So apology goes out to the parents for not any early notice for sure, and even the kids too, but that's why they've been great all year. It's a sacrifice that they made, and to be able to be here and just super proud of the kids and parents and our coaches.
How many seniors on this year's team?
Well, it's a good question because this one is a first for me. We have 2 true seniors, but we also have one that's going to graduate as a junior that will basically will be a senior. And so we got 3 true seniors then that'll be playing, finishing up their last year. But we also have senior manager in Rosalind Bounds, and we're lucky to have her also.
She here tonight too?
She is. You want to talk?
We're going to get her up here too. She's a senior managers are very important. So I'm looking forward to this. Greg, I look forward to this evening each and every year. I've been doing this. This is my 52nd year of broadcasting basketball in one way, shape, or form. It's mostly college now, but you're one of the reasons I still like it. I love watching you, and I remember Bernie about that time back in those Du Bois teams, and it's been a pleasure. You're truly one of the great things about coaching and about high school sports. And I told you before, I found this out. I'm not the sharpest stick in the pile, but when you do something for over 50 years, you figure a few things out, and that is that there is a reason that teams win every year, and there's a reason they don't. And you, my friend, have been a winner at every step along the way. And not only as far as the wins and losses, but you do it the right way for the kids. And I thank you for everything and your friendship.
Well, the same. And a shout out to you as far as you moving up the ladder, and doing ESPN. And really, it's an honor not just for you, but we look up to you being able to do that and represent this area as far as being able to step up and take that on. So really proud of you, and thanks for what you do.
All right, ladies, are you ready now? Are you ready? Why don't we start? Let's get the 3 seniors and managers up first, and then we'll take the rest of the team after that. So, Coach Werner, thank you very much. As we get our senior ladies up, and don't forget when you come up to do like they did. Now you guys are only old farts will remember this, but like what's my line? Come in and sign in, please, and we will get this started. Once again, this program will premiere tomorrow, Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock, and will be available. And you can also see last year's program also. So if you're here, you can come on. I won't bite, I promise. Come on up. Let's tell everybody out there in YouTube land who you are.
Yuli Leon.
Okay, you have a wonderful smile. I love that. That's good for TV. I have not a good smile. So anyway, you're going to carry us there. How long have you been playing basketball?
Since the 5th grade.
So you've been playing for a while. And, I keep up with this team. You guys look like you've got a very good chemistry, and when I see it, you really can't fake it. Is that true?
Yeah. I feel like we're all really close.
Well, I could tell you that being an old guy like I am, my high school teammates, we've been graduated for over 50 years now. So it's these people are going to be your friends for a long, long, long time. Do you have any personal highlights that stand up from your basketball playing with the Raiders?
Yeah, probably when I'm always on the ground like a penguin.
Okay. I'm guessing, this is one of those I'm going to have to maybe put myself out on a limb a little bit here, but I'm guessing that's because I know you hustle. You're one great hustling ball player. Is that because of your hustle?
Yeah, I think my feet are just too quick.
I'm going to have to remember that one because when mine goes out, but you play at 110% all the time, and sometimes it just gets a little ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, but I know going to the floor, going to the hardwood in basketball is not a bad thing. So I'm going to do that as a compliment that is there. You guys are playing awfully well. How good can these ladies be?
I think we can be great.
Well, I'm going to say you already are great, but I'm just a dumb broadcaster up here. And, you're kicking butt in the conference, and the PAC is a very difficult conference to win in. And what important is coming up? What are we going to have to do to be successful? And I listened because I know that Coach Werner had a little run-through with you guys beforehand. What's it going to take for you guys to be successful in the 2025 part of the season?
I think we just have to keep pushing and really lock in. Especially whenever a coach hops in on us with practice and tries to show off his skills.
I'm not, because his coach is pretty skilled. Of course, it's been a day or two since I saw him and Bernie out on the basketball court up at Northeast Du Bois. But you guys are very, very smart. I mean, I'm going to say that I know that the basketball is important, but the books, academically, it's pretty important for you too, isn't it? Because you're very, very good with the books.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's, you're just being very, very humble there. And I've got to ask you this, you've been very nice, and you have one of the top smiles that I've seen in 17 years of doing Raider Wednesday. That's a good thing. You have had such a great career at Southridge. You have post-graduation plans?
Yeah, I plan to attend cosmetology school down in Evansville, and then after that.
But can we get you back up here maybe?
Probably not.
Okay, well, I was going to ask you, and this is one of those things. There's a reason I wear the Southridge hat because I love and I'm repping my school here in Southridge. But I wear the hat because I have the worst hair in the history of mankind. Are you going to do men's styling too?
Yeah, I can cut your hair.
Okay. Well, I have like 7 cowlicks back there, so if you can figure out how to do that, I know you're going to be very, very good. So you are outstanding. You've been an outstanding interview. I'm going to miss not having you at Southridge, and best of luck. Have yourself a great, fun senior season, and I know you and this team's going to really kick butt, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are talking to our seniors. Come on up and grab a chair on our YouTube stage here. Let's tell everybody out there in YouTube land who you are.
I'm Avah Montgomery.
I know that. You've been my neighbor for a long time. It's been good to have you in the neighborhood there. You are a very special basketball player, and I knew that. I figured that out when I saw you your freshman year. If I remember, you just joined the 1,000-point club not too long ago. Is that correct?
Yes, I have.
And you probably don't think about it, but that is a very, very select few in Southridge or in high school basketball that make that 1,000-point plateau. And I know your family work ethic and what you do. You put in a lot of work, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
All right. That's fine. And you have played some outstanding basketball. And the thing that I've noticed, you do whatever it's going to take for you guys to come up with the win. There's times I've seen when you have to, you take the team on your shoulders and you do whatever is necessary to win. But you let one of the big things in coaching is you let the game come to you. And you get people double teaming you and putting special defenses on. You have the ability to facilitate. and you make everybody better.
Yeah. Whenever I get double team, I know that my other teammates are open, so just give them the chance and they'll do the work.
You've had so many great moments in Raider basketball. What's been a personal highlight for you?
Probably getting my 1,000 point and celebrating with the team.
You've had a lot of, this program's had a lot of great success, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Okay. You are a tremendous athlete. You do other sports too, I think, don't you?
No, I just do basketball.
Okay, I'm going to say you did. Sometimes all these things don't connect up there.
Yeah.
But you are one of the best I've ever seen come through Southridge, and this is one I don't have to ask, are you going to play at the next level? I know you are, and I know you've had multiple opportunities to go. And am I correct, it's Kentucky Wesleyan?
Yes, it is.
What made you decide to choose Kentucky Wesleyan? A lot of places to go, and I'm kind of glad for that in my thing, because Owensboro's not that far away, and I can actually get down and see you play.
Well, one of the big reasons was I get to play 1 year with my sister, and just the team and the coaches are really great.
You know, that first year having you both on the floor at the same time, they're going to be pretty tough. That's going to be awesome. I just want you to know I've been friends with your family for a long, long time, going back to your parents, and love you guys to death. You guys are family to me. Very, very proud of you, young lady. You've done it the right way, and you're going to kick butt. And we're going to have a great season this year, and then Kentucky Wesleyan is very, very fortunate to have you. I'm looking forward to seeing you down there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You got a great smile too. I love this. You guys are great. Let's tell everybody out there in YouTube land who you are.
Molly Schwartz.
And Molly, how long have you been playing basketball?
I think since like the 6th grade maybe.
Okay, you've been playing it for a while, and you do an excellent job. And I got a good coaching friend of mine, Marty Simmons. He used to be down at Evansville. He would call you a glue guy. You're one of those guys that is very, very important for a team to win. You have good stats, but from what I understand, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but you are much more interested in the success of this team, and you're going to do whatever it's going to take for this team to be successful.
Yes, 100%. So when we get called to run a play, it's just barbecue chicken from there.
Barbecue chicken, and I've learned if I'm around good basketball teams that has to be, I'm guessing, and you don't have to be specific if you don't want to, but barbecue chicken, does that have a specific meaning to your teammates?
Yeah, it goes smoothly and we know what's going to happen.
Well, that it does. I've seen enough of you guys to know that. You've had such a great career. What's been a highlight for you?
Probably just being able to work off my team and seeing new openings and just seeing us work together to have an outcome.
Okay. How good can we be this year?
I think we can be great. We just got to keep pushing forward and keep going with the game plan.
You've had a great career at Southridge. Do you have post-graduation plans?
Yes, I plan to attend Olney Central College in Illinois to play softball.
I'll say you're a pretty good softball player. I was going to get into that, and sometimes I get off track. You're one of the great multi-sport athletes at Southridge, and that's something that you do a good job at. And you're gonna go to a 4-year institution after 2 years at Olney?
Yes, that's my plan.
Now I'm gonna be a little bit of a shuckster, so to speak, here, because I do ESPN work for Evansville and USI, and I'm actually on staff at Oakland City University now. And I will tell you that Coach Ward, I know, would love to have you when you're done at Oakland City, and I'm sure they would at Evansville or USI. Am I going to get you? Olney's not that far away, but am I going to get you back here, maybe in the area for your final 2 years?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, I tell you what, whoever gets you after Alney is very lucky to have you. But whoever gets you after Alney is going to have a tremendous player. And academics are very important to you too. You're a great student athlete.
Yes, I really focus on my grades and just try and keep them good.
Well, you have done that. It has been great having you up here. You do a tremendous job in all athletics, and thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you.
We are continuing. And we have had our seniors now. And let us continue with the rest of our group. Just make sure you sign in, because this guy, John Songer, is a technological genius, and he's able to go in and mark these spots on the video so your folks and friends and family can go right to you if they wish. Hello.
Hey.
Tell everybody out there in YouTube land who you are.
I'm Saydee Arnold.
Saydee, how long you been, well, first of all, what grade are you?
I'm a junior.
Okay, that's very, very good. And how long have you been playing basketball?
Since I think 4th grade.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I love following this. I have followed Raider basketball. Coach Werner knows I've called a number of games in the past when the Raider ladies have played. So I love you guys to death, and I keep track of you guys. From what I've seen, this is going to go down, at least so far, as one of the best Raider teams ever. Am I wrong about that?
I hope not.
No, I was going to say you guys are playing well. What's been a highlight for you?
Just getting to play on this team and start varsity, it's been a great opportunity for me.
What do you see your role in this lineup?
I feel like I really help out on defense, out on the wing, and just helping my teammates get open. I feel like that's really important on offense.
Well, Coach Werner's teams play good defense. That's what they do. And you are considered if you're considered one of the better defenders on his team, you're one heck of a defender. So that is something. If you're going to give somebody that's watching it, a future Raider out there, a tip on how to be a better defender, what would you say to them?
Stay between your man and the basket, I guess.
Okay, that's easier said than done. It takes a lot of focus, a lot of concentration, and a lot of grit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is hard to play solid defensive basketball in the half court for 25 or 30 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah.
The difference between the winners and the losers is the one that do, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Personal highlight for you? You've had some great games.
I don't really know. Just playing with my team. I really enjoy it. It's fun.
And I will tell you this is an old guy telling you enjoy it now, because this is stuff you're going to remember for a long, long time. And you have a very special bunch of young ladies here. What are you going to be working on next year to make your game even better?
I don't know. We're going to work with our new lineup because we're losing a couple seniors, but just working out at practice and trying to get as good as I guess we are going to be this year too.
Next person up, right?
Yep.
That's the way it goes. And I know that fella says, he said, you don't rebuild, you reload. That's what you do. So you're great this year, and I know you're going to be great next year. Thanks for joining us. Did a heck of a job up here, by the way.
Thank you.
We're continuing with our Raider basketball players. Yeah, that's worth a high five, certainly. Let us tell everybody out there in YouTube land who you are.
I'm Riley Blessinger.
Hello, Riley.
Hi.
And what grade are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Okay, but you're already starting to make an impact. How long have you been playing basketball?
I've been playing since 4th grade.
Okay, that's good, and I know you have a lot of family support. I've known your family for a number of years, as you well know. What's been a highlight for you?
Oh, my highlight is just like the rides up on the bus and just being with my team, and especially with Maddie. We like to blast the song Fireball on our way up to the games just to get super hyped.
Okay.
Yep.
Fireball?
Yeah, it's a really good song. You should go listen to it.
Okay, and you got to remember, you're talking to a 68-year-old grandpa now.
Yeah.
Fireball by who? I would promise you, I will go listen. Who is this by?
God. Pitbull.
What?
Pitbull.
Pipple?
Yeah.
See, you've taught me something tonight. I have never heard of Pipple, maybe Sham Pipple, but I've never. I've never heard of Pipple, and I will do that. Will it get me fired up before I'm ready to do an ESPN broadcast? Am I going to be better if I listen to Fireball by Pipple?
It'll get you really locked in.
I need to do that too. That is something. How good can we be this year?
We can be just the best. Yep.
I don't have any doubt about that.
Me neither.
As I keep track of you guys, and I'm very, very proud of what you're doing. And you're, in fact, I would always love to have you on my team. You're the kind of person that you have in a locker room, and you're in a tense game down the stretch, and it's getting and I would smile and laugh. And you need to have one of those people in the locker room all the time. That is outstanding. What you going to work on to make your game even better next year?
Oh, we're just going to work all around. We just got to get better all around as a team and as a player and just everything.
That is good. And I did high school sports, and I still do a little bit of it here and there. Mm-hmm. One of the things I enjoy about it is the people that I get to meet. And I can tell you this, you young lady are going to be a success in whatever you decide you want to do. Do you know, and I'm going to ask you this, I know a couple of years, do you have any idea, and you still got time if you don't, but do you have any idea what you want to do?
No, not really.
Well, by the time it's your senior year and I'm talking to you up here, we'll have it down, right?
Oh, I really hope so.
I know you will. And you've been a good sport up here tonight.
Oh, thank you.
You've done a great job. It is great to have you up here. You guys are going to kick butt, and you are too, young lady, the rest of the year. Best of luck.
Thank you.
What a great bunch of young ladies. Come on here. Sit down. Let's tell everybody in YouTube land who you are.
Maddie Wright.
Maddie, and what grade are you?
I'm a sophomore.
I kind of guessed that might be the case. And you guys got a pretty good sophomore class, right?
Yeah, we do.
You have a great smile too. That is infectious. If you can't feel good being around these young ladies, there's something tremendously wrong. It is contagious. You guys are on a roll right now, and it's got to be fun to play the way you guys are playing now. But I get the feeling that even though we're playing as well as we are, we're not done, and there's not a satisfaction. There's always the thing that we can get better.
Absolutely not. I feel like we can always grow on things, and we have a good team to push through that stuff.
I'm asking you this now as a sophomore, what do you consider your role on the team?
Definitely defense.
I like that, and I know he's a defensive coach. We've talked about that in the past a lot, because if the other team doesn't score, your chance of winning improves a whole bunch.
That's right.
And I was never talented like you are in that regard, but defense is kind of a constant, and it takes a lot of grit and determination, doesn't it?
Yeah, I agree with that.
That makes me feel good. That makes me feel like I'm on the right track. And I'm looking at the chemistry out there. Is the chemistry as good as it looks like I'm seeing?
Yeah, we're really close, and I think we all work together really good.
Yeah, and I do know this. You work hard. I mean, we're smiling and laughing and doing all this stuff but I've been around enough Southridge practices and enough Coach Werner practices to know that when it comes time to get down to business, you guys are down to business.
I agree, yeah.
Well, it makes me feel good you're agreeing with me. That is great. You've been a great interview tonight, and you're going to be back, and you're going to be even more important next year. Yes, you are. What are you going to be working on to make your game even better?
Probably getting more rebounds, jumping higher.
All right, getting rebounds is important, and I know this because I was a stubby point guard back in the day, but I was told to get rebounds, and you don't have to be exceptionally tall to rebound, do you?
No, I don't think so.
You seal off and you get your position, and that's how those. Yeah, that's you know this stuff. You know it inside and out. That is how that stuff happens. Well, I do want to thank you for being with us. You also were a very, very good sport, and you were an excellent interview. And I look forward to talking to you the next couple of years.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're continuing with our players and coach. Is that the final one? Okay, well, that is it, and I will say it was one of the most entertaining bunches that I have ever got the chance to talk to. I think Greg's coming up here as we close out the program. And I will say, ladies, you were absolutely outstanding, and thank you for coming up and talking to us tonight. I kind of figured it would be the case, but this, and we've done a lot of Raider Wednesdays since we started 17 years ago. This is one of the best bunches we've ever had in any sport. And not only are they great basketball players, but they are outstanding young ladies.
They are, but the biggest reason I wanted to come back up here is because they don't give themselves enough credit, and sometimes we maybe as coaches don't give them enough credit. But you're talking about all those kids that did come up here that played quite a few of the minutes for us this year. And, you talk about, Avah Montgomery and does a nice job, and as she's working to, keep trusting her teammates, and as we work through that, and as we build offensively and get them more involved in our offense, we're taking baby steps right now, but we're moving in the right direction. It's kind of tough because it's game, so it's hard to get all that stuff corrected on the offensive side of the ball. But I do see steps that we go in the right direction. It's just sometimes we go a little bit forward and then take a step back, and there's a lot. There's a lot for them to have to remember. There's a lot that they have to play multiple positions, and so as we keep working and as they keep gaining experience, that part will come, but they don't give themselves enough credit. Saydee's done an outstanding job scoring for us at times, and there's opportunities that we still work with her as far as improving her game. She's going to be an outstanding offensive scorer for us, and she still will be yet this year. And so we keep moving with that. And Maddie's been outstanding on defense, but her offense is coming around. She scored several points for us the other night, knocked down big free throws last night. So, you see all those great things. Early in the year, we were teams are now we're being scouted, so they're tightening up on Riley, who knocked down big shots for us throughout the year and has been very consistent with Riley blessing her. So, and I don't want to leave anybody out. Yuli's come off the bench and has really done an outstanding job. She talks about the hustle. She had a scrap for a rebound last night and just stayed with it, and here she is. These kids are towering over her at times, and she's battling with the best down in there. So. And then Maya's done an outstanding job. She's practiced well from the very beginning, and as she gains experience, she's done a really nice job for us. But it starts with some of those kids is accepting a role, and as they accept the role, that role builds and it expands. And as they move through and into the future, it expands even more, and they just got to keep stepping up. And I believe that these kids understand. You go back to Avah when we first started with her, she didn't understand it like she does now, and a lot of credit goes to her for what she's had to do in working with, whether you said earlier, double teams, triple teams, things like that, but understanding what she has to do out of those double teams, understanding how she has to demand the ball in certain situations. And as she has grown, it's just been such an honor, one, to coach all of them, but to coach her and to get an opportunity to see her grow like that has just been tremendous. And then, getting back to Molly, I don't think people realize how good of a job she does for us in the interior of our defense, how she rebounds the basketball for us, how she not only can rebound and play the defense, but how she can, set those screens for Avah and the rest of the team. And on top of it, we use her a lot as an outlet to handle the basketball for us, or to at least be that passer for us at times. And so, she's probably, and I didn't double check, but she's probably one of those who's probably leading us in assists, on the year. And so it's a great puzzle that we have here, and we're still putting the pieces together. And as we keep putting them together, I feel like we can still get a lot better. And I just got to keep the kids believing that we're going to get a lot better, and they just got to keep concentrating on the little things that we're working on to fix.
You, my man, are one heck of a coach. And I will tell you, this is a very special team here. You're very fortunate to be able to play, and parents, you guys have done an outstanding job with these young ladies. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, buddy.
Well, once again, thanks for having us in and having us up here.
Premiere tomorrow. Yes, give a hand for Coach Werner. Premiere is tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Our final program for 2020.